NBA 2K21 Next Generation is the newest installment in the NBA franchise. If you really like baskets and balls, then this is your game. There's real-world stars, teams, and courts aplenty, all rendered in incredible quality, with multiple ways to play, from a quick match to a full career, to walls of stats for gamers that want to organize a fantasy game of players. If you've ever picked up an entry in this franchise, then you'll be familiar with a lot of it. But this year's new consoles, the PlayStation 5 and the Series X, have allowed for a bunch of new and exciting features. Taking inspiration from the neighborhood, the city features an open world of smaller courts and parks. Whilst it's awesome to see some cool new courts, you'll need to rank up or spend the game's currency to actually see the interesting ones, or to simply play with friends on a private court. Whilst you can earn credits through gameplay, it's certainly a push towards the series' staple gross microtransactions. Though on a positive note, the WNBA has been given a lot more attention this time round. With multiple new modes on offer, as well as the ability to build your own player in a My Career-like mode called The Dub, I actually found it to be a more enjoyable campaign to dabble in, with the smaller matches feeling far less chaotic.
That one falls.
Now, I reviewed this on the PS5, and that cheeky little DualSense controller brought along some cool advancements too. Outside of generally responsive vibrations and rumbles, as your player begins to wear down their stamina bar, the trigger you use to run actually gets tighter and harder to pull. Immersive gameplay experience, also known as my fingers are getting tired. The game also looks phenomenal, with courts so shiny that you can practically feel the squeaks of the rubber. Players and their animations are completely overhauled and kind of border on weirdly lifelike. You can't tell me that's not a real dude, I can see his paws. The crowd also features a huge amount of detail, with plenty of unique animations creating a realistic environment. Longtime fans returning to the series will see significant upgrades and changes. I was not a longtime fan. This is a bit of a new gen, new me experience, so I was diving in fresh. Jumping into a few quick matches to get a feel of things, I quickly realized how inconsistent this game feels. As a rookie, it's often hard to work out what you're doing wrong and how to get it right.
James with the ball, and there's a 3-second call.
There's also a bunch of basketball rules here that I've just got no idea how to work around. So with the return of the My Player Story campaign, I thought maybe it would be a nice place to learn the ropes. The story sees your personalized player climbing the ranks from college games to the big time, all alongside a pretty corny narrative.
His name is Archie Baldwin. Dad and I were teammates.
Yeah.
Sadly, the campaign doesn't ease you into the game's mechanics, and so I was still faced with constant failures and confusion. All the while, my coach and friends told me how great I was.
Strong basketball IQ, high motor, and you understand tempo.
No matter what I did, I always seemed to leave the court with an F ranking, and with no intuitive tips to tell me how to improve, it all felt pretty draining. A slight improvement on NBA 2K20, there is a tutorial mode of sorts, split up into a bunch of different types of play, but this just revealed the game's bizarre control scheme, which just got me more confused. And that is if you can even find the tutorials. This is one of the worst layouts I've seen in a video game. There's menus within menus, and then those menus have menus, and this menu just has stuff all over the place. It's all very overwhelming and confusing for a new player, and just on a design front, it's pretty messy. I just wanted to jump in and play some basketball, but the whole time it just felt like I was on the sidelines. With a campaign that expects too much, gameplay that feels a tad unresponsive, and super confusing menus, this was not a great first-time experience.
And it's Bobby Erickson missing again.
Longtime fans of the series will no doubt jump right in and love all the next-gen enhancements. But for me, I just wish NBA 2K21 helped me along my basketball journey rather than punish me at every turn. I'm giving it 2.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.